and things escalate very quickly.
Or did Floyd get on FaceTime with me?
I don't know how it went.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know how it went.
He was calling for me. He was calling for me everywhere, saying, where's Bill? Where's Bill? Putting up a missing thing that I was missing or something.
Bill, is me and your ultimate goal is to help our kids go to the next level, or is our ultimate goal is for us to go against each other? You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, are you helping your kids? I don't know. You know what? You can see my work. You can see my work. You see what I do. You dig? You come up in there with that slow drag talking about that 50 under the lights. Nigga, fuck the lights, nigga, and that 50
Bill Haney has now released the audio from his phone conversation with Floyd Mayweather, revealing the moment Floyd reached out to him and asked for his help.
It's one of you called for me.
Yeah. So I need to know. I called you I've been reaching out to you to let you know. I ain't never had nothing against you. When did me and you go wrong? When did me and you start having beef?
I don't know. I don't know how much do we have a beef.
But if you need some help, Floyd, I'm in the streets, and you the one that went missing.
Bill Haney initially posted a video mocking Floyd Mayweather after reports about bankruptcy issues and fraud allegations began spreading online. He also talked about claims that Floyd had left the country amid the many controversies surrounding his name. Because of this, Bill released a video calling for Mayweather to reveal his location and stop staying out of the spotlight, urging him to deal with the situation and address the problems connected to him.
Where you at, Floyd? Because I went on Fight Hype and you wasn't there. I checked my DMs, you wasn't there. Somebody called and told me 50 was looking for you.
Bill Haney had already suggested something was going on through several social media posts where he stressed that life is about more than spending money on luxury items, and said wealth should be used to make a difference in the lives of others. He explained that houses, cars, and diamonds mean very little in the end, while the impact you leave on people is what truly matters. Shortly after that, he shared another message saying, "Remember tomorrow while living today." One follower became curious and asked why he was sharing such vague posts and wanted to know what was actually happening. Replying to the fan, Bill wrote that PB was dealing with a serious situation and he simply wanted to remind everyone about it. Because of his connection with Floyd Mayweather, Bill often refers to the boxing icon as PB, which stands for Pretty Boy, the nickname Floyd carried during the early years of his boxing career.
PB then went missing, and did Fight Hype go to missing too? At Fight Hype. Fight. Let's see. At Fight.
You brought the money up.
I said what we can do for our kids. I said what we can do for our kids.
Bill, I said the same thing.
Was
Bill,
I riding the Rolls Royce before my son? Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son?
Bill, I want to let you know something.
Nigga, knock it off, man. Don't nobody.
Listen.
I'm not gonna keep rapping.
Their friendship goes back decades long before Devin Haney ever stepped into a boxing gym, and that close relationship is still obvious today. That trust is likely why Floyd Mayweather chose to contact Bill Haney for help despite having connections with many well-known figures in boxing. During the conversation, Floyd reportedly asked Bill for a large loan, explaining that federal authorities had frozen his accounts in the United States, which left him unable to access his money. The claim that his accounts had been blocked came as a surprise to many. According to the discussion, this happened after Homeland Security agents searched his property while trying to locate him and gather evidence connected to the allegations being investigated.
Fight Hype. Where you at, Fight Hype? Where you at, Fight Hype? Look like Fight Hype then went out of business. Or are they in Dubai?
Bill, we not even on here talking about no money, Bill. Bill, we not even on here talking about no money. This ain't even about no money. This
You
about
brought the money up.
Who did?
You did.
You brought the money up. You talking about what you can do for a business.
Sadly, only jewelry, fake documents, and other alleged incriminating items were found while Floyd himself had already left the country. To speed up his return, federal agents reportedly blocked all his bank accounts, which means he cannot access any of his money right now. During the call, Floyd Mayweather also showed Bill Haney proof of the restriction and shared screenshots of messages that confirmed the accounts were frozen. He said, "Bill, it's been crazy. The banks have contacted me, and my account officers are telling me I cannot access my accounts until I return to the United States and resolve my case with federal agents." He further claimed he needs a loan worth millions to cover expenses while staying overseas. He also said he is traveling with a team of 8 people who also depend on him for food and support.
Are they messing with Floyd? Well, they showed up on the scene with Floyd. Did they go messing with him? Where's Hype? Where's Fight Hype at? Can we get a join? Because I don't know. Is Fight Hype missing Floyd like we missing him?
He also mentioned arranging yacht trips and meeting locations ahead of time, while assuring that he would repay Bill's money once he returned to the United States. Interestingly, their previous conversation took place nearly a year earlier when Floyd Mayweather was actually the one offering help and checking if Bill Haney needed support. However, Bill Haney later appeared on an Instagram Live with Floyd Mayweather, where he openly mocked him and repeatedly taunted him throughout the session. The tension between Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather Jr. had been building for some time as several incidents had already pushed them into opposing sides of each other.
You know what time it is with me, man, and I'm gonna keep pushing this family line, man. Welcome to the family.
Tell me.
It's the Haney business, and listen, it's gonna keep on continuing.
You need some help? You need some help with your son?
Have I ever needed your help for anything?
You need some
Have I
help
ever
with your
asked you
son?
for some help?
They had gone through almost every form of tension except a direct face-to-face meeting, and that meeting finally took place during an Instagram Live session. Although the former allies still had issues to clear, their open conversation lasted around 10 minutes and helped ease some of the pressure between them. Haney and Mayweather argued on several subjects, including Mayweather professional boxing record claims that Devin Haney once beat him in sparring, the ongoing conflict involving Gervonta Davis and Haney, and even questions about Mayweather parenting. Haney, who works as father, manager and trainer for World Boxing Council super lightweight champion Devin Haney, was clearly not in a good mood after his son suffered a shocking majority decision defeat to Ryan Garcia on Saturday night at Brooklyn Barclays Center, where Garcia scored knockdowns using left hooks in the 7th round, the 10th round, and the 11th round.
Everybody needs, listen, my son needs me today, tomorrow, and every day.
And guess what?
So does George.
If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him.
Devin Haney trained for many years at the Mayweather Boxing Club in Las Vegas, and was once guided by Floyd Mayweather before he decided to leave and build his own career path. At the same time, Mayweather was promoting another unbeaten fighter in the same age and weight division, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Since then, Bill Haney has criticized Mayweather for not doing enough to support people in need around the streets of Las Vegas, and has also claimed that his son has achieved more by the age of 25 than Mayweather had at the same stage of his life.
I ever talked to Devin and helped him? Devin, guess what? It was all total love. Period.
It don't sound like that.
It was. It was off love. Period.
It don't sound like that.
But you know that. You know that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now,
I don't think so, people.
Now you got my number. Call me direct so we can talk on the phone.
Referring to the Hall of Famer Floyd Mayweather as PB, a nod to their long-standing relationship and his early nickname Pretty Boy Haney, began the conversation on a hostile note by saying he saw Mayweather as a nonsensical person. After setting that tone with direct insults, he went on to question Floyd's 50-0 professional record, while again repeating the claim that Devin Haney once beat him in sparring. In response, Floyd Mayweather, who is known for his confidence and sharp verbal skills in face-off, stayed calm and replied in a witty manner, saying, "If your son is undefeated in the gym, then congratulations, you have an undefeated fighter in the gym, but I am an under-the-lights type of fighter." He then directly asked Bill, "What is my record under the lights?"
I didn't lie about nothing. I didn't lie about anything. And me being a guy that came out of the streets to being a parent, to being a guy that's legitimate, that's not doing any crime in the streets, right? But actually going on live to tell the world.
Haney then shifted the focus away from boxing and asked Floyd a more personal question about his life record. He said, "But what is your record in life?" as if he was challenging a different kind of success. Mayweather responded by linking his achievements inside the ring to his overall life performance, and said his record in life is undefeated. However, Haney was not interested in boxing achievements at that moment, and presented himself more as someone speaking from street experience. He continued by dismissing the boxing record, saying that 50-0 means nothing to him and claiming that he has real respect and recognition in the streets, and repeated that boxing numbers do not matter in that context.
That I keep my ear connected to the street and I'm sympathetic to to everything that my people continue to go through every day in the streets, and him to manipulate it, to misinform the people as if I'm sensationalizing crime.
From everything that has been said, One thing that stands out about Bill Haney is his belief that professional boxing records do not define everything. Even after Devin Haney's recent loss, he has continued to speak as if it changes nothing in his outlook or approach. Since his son's defeat, his strong and outspoken attitude has drawn mixed reactions, with some people seeing it as confidence while others find it unnecessary and disrespectful. During the video call, Floyd Mayweather also asked toward the end if Haney needed any help, reminding him that he was willing to support Devin if required. Mayweather added that if Devin ever needs him, he would be there for him, and made it clear that his support comes from a place of genuine respect and care for Devin Haney.
Connected to the people, make people feel like that you are some superpower and God has only blessed you and only blessed you in a way that everyone else is not. And that is not the message that I wanted to give. He put me on there as if I was supposed to be.
While the conversation ended on a lighter note, with both of them laughing and Mayweather suggesting Haney call him for a private discussion, there was clear tension earlier in the exchange. Haney took issue with Mayweather's response to claims that Devin Haney had outperformed him in sparring at some point. The boxing legend replied with sarcasm, congratulating Haney on having an undefeated fighter in the gym, and also referenced Devin's recent loss to Ryan Garcia while reinforcing his own perfect professional record. He said, "If your son is undefeated in the gym, then congratulations. What is my record under the lights?" In response, Haney said he is 50-0 in boxing, but argued that it does not matter in real life or in the streets.
Going to be crying, or our head was going to be down, and we had just came out of an event like that. That Devin has helped change the trajectory of the Haney family and the way we look at everything, from education to finances to, you know what I mean, the time that we're able to spend with each other, our spiritual side. I mean, the Haneys are awake, and a big part of it is Devin Haney. And for him to come in and think that he was going to get some...
Few people can speak to Mayweather in that direct manner, but the retired champion remained on the call and continued the discussion without ending it. Mayweather, 47, asked Haney to explain why he felt disrespected by the 5-division world champion, who recorded wins over fighters like Manny Pacquiao, Miguel Cotto, and Juan Manuel Marquez, and headlined some of the biggest pay-per-view fights in boxing history. Haney responded by saying that real respect comes from giving back and helping people in the streets, and he criticized Mayweather for not doing enough in that regard, also referencing his earlier complaint on social media about Mayweather not contributing financially to a mutual friend funeral. Mayweather replied that he is proud of stepping away from street life, and explained that his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s past struggles motivated him to choose a different path. Haney then escalated the exchange by saying he had even seen Mayweather children on the streets.
After your infamous meeting at the AKA Players Club, better known as Girl Collection, you had a public slander campaign against me. But don't worry. I'm focused, and I'm focused on, Floyd, what happened to your security? I mean, it looks like now you picked up a guy standing in front of the gas station, another guy at the car wash, one more guy at McDonald's.
Mayweather replied that once children reach a certain age, they make their own choices, and if they refuse to listen, then distance naturally follows. Haney said he was only trying to look out for the Mayweather family, and suggested that money alone does not support children financially, also claiming that Bill had helped them in the past. Mayweather countered that adult children are responsible for their own decisions, and added that he has supported Devin before and would continue to do so in the future, while also pointing out that appreciation is often missing. He then questioned the direction of their relationship, asking Bill whether the goal was to help their children reach the next level or to keep creating conflict between them.
Yeah. Floyd was right. We still in the street. And we flipping birds.
A short time later, Haney said he would not continue talking and made it clear that he already understood the situation. Mayweather then again offered his support for Devin Haney and asked for a follow-up call, but Haney responded in a light way, saying no while laughing, which made the ending feel less serious. The conversation closed on a surprisingly calm note that could be seen as a possible step toward easing tension. Some people believe Bill Haney had indirectly hinted at a situation like this before through his earlier comments, even though they were not very clear at the time. As events unfolded, Mayweather seemed to be in a position that Haney had previously mentioned. However, it is also clear that Haney was not surprised to see Mayweather dealing with controversy or problems given their long and complicated history.
Yeah, we flipping birds. You see, we still flipping birds. Little birdie told me that you might need some help.
When news surfaced about Floyd Mayweather reportedly going missing and rumors of bankruptcy started spreading, Bill Haney responded by posting a video on social media. In that video, he did not only target Floyd Mayweather, but also called out Fight Hype since they were present during a call with Floyd when they had invited Bill Haney to join the conversation. Because of that, Haney linked both sides together and suggested that Fight Hype should know where Mayweather is given their close access to him. He then mocked Fight Hype and questioned whether they were also missing just like Floyd. This all took place during an Instagram live session where he said, "Hey at Fight Hype, before I get in the car, I am still in the garage, and I am already looking for Fight Hype to make sure Fight Hype is not missing."
But it ain't gonna work, Floyd.
Devin said that he was going to, he could have stopped Regis.
He should have showed the sparring video of him and Devin. Yeah.
What?
Now, why he's showing all that sparring video? Yeah, show the sparring. And it was 6-0. It wasn't close. It was like Floyd was looking in the mirror when I told him.
How long
And I told him.
how long ago was that?
It was before the Conor McGregor fight when he finally decided that he could no longer be in the boxing with no real fighters. Devin is the one that snapped that. He knew that the torch had to be passed. He passed it to Devin. I mean, because it was either forced or it is what it is right now. We will be challenging him, and like we challenge nobody in boxing in or around the division that, you know what I mean, he's not looking to fight.
Why you feel Floyd is salty in the situation that you were in?
I don't know. I won't say the word salty because when you got that much money, you know what I mean, it's hard to be salty about anything. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just the way that it is. It's the new era. It's the Devin Haney era, and that's what it is. And he's hanging on to the Floyd Mayweather era. I mean, so hard he choked out Terrence Crawford. He's still talking about he in boxing. Terrence Crawford couldn't have an era to himself. So for that, we have a whole lot of respect for him. But also at the same time, I gotta live in our truth, right? I live in our truth, you know what I mean? So I didn't bring it up until it was brought up that he was actually showing sparring footage. And I said, okay, well, tell him if he's showing you that one, show the one that means a lot to us. The one that the world would probably want to see. 6-0 Mayweather. 6-0 Devin, 0 Mayweather.
And Devin said, it wasn't close.
It was a one-sided situation that I said it was 6 rounds and it was 6-0. And someone had asked me, was that what things that are monumental in your career and things that you noticed that Devin has made that leap? And I was open and honest that Floyd Mayweather gave us an opportunity to share the ring, something that he hasn't did with Gervonta. Something that he hasn't did with Adrian Broner. Said he saw the tape, but he wasn't interested in seeing Dev stopping, right? So do people really want to see it, or are we just playing?
How did he stop? Accumulation, or he dropped it? Like, I don't know, how did Devin stop?
No mas. Man, you quit. In the doghouse, that's the only way you're going to have sparring. Doghouse rules. How you going to win some money if one don't stop? What do we have, some judges or something? Of course.
He then followed up with a series of sarcastic remarks questioning the situation even further. Haney asked if PB had gone missing, then whether Fight Hype had also disappeared. He pointed out that Fight Hype is usually very active and always posting, but now that there was talk about PB being out of sight, he wondered if they had gone missing as well. He repeatedly called out Fight Hype, asking where they were and suggesting they might have gone out of business or possibly traveled to Dubai or even gone missing along with Floyd. He kept pressing the question by repeating where is Fight Hype at and questioning whether they disappeared when they were last seen around Floyd.